Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. Starting off with business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. A Nashville-based developer is looking to build more luxury apartments in downtown Las Vegas. After Southern Land Company opened the ARC last year, it plans to build another rental complex in Symphony Park this fall. More than 500 units spread among a 5-story building and 22-story tower.
These latest projects, one is in Symphony Park, one is in the Arts District. Neither of them have started so far, but they will add to this growing tally of urban area upscale rental projects that Las Vegas has been seeing.
For the past few years, apartment construction was concentrated in suburban areas such as Summerlin or Henderson, but the city says it's now starting to see some momentum downtown as well. In more top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Breaking in Henderson, a Foothill High School student is arrested and accused of assaulting a teacher. Foothill's principal says in an email the teacher was not physically hurt. This comes less than 2 weeks after a teacher at El Dorado High was brutally assaulted. And a local DJ and his wife are speaking out after the shooting at a house party left basketball star Aaliyah Gales injured. Review Journal's Renee Semmerauer has the story. Renee?
Jen, Derek McMillan and his wife Darshell described a, quote, wave of bodies coming towards the DJ booth just moments before shots rang out. The couple says it felt never ending. Derek McMillan, who had been DJing for a couple of years, was hired by his wife's friend, who threw the party for her 15-year-old niece and her friend to ensure a safe and clean environment. Parents supervised the party and checked attendees' bags at the entrance. McMillan was hit 3 times by bullets and is in the hospital recovering. 3 others were wounded, including 2 minors and Spring Valley High School senior and basketball star Aaliyah Gales, who was struck 10 times in her lower body. She is expected to make a full recovery.
As he was playing music and there were about 100 kids at the party, somebody came in shooting. Derek McMillan was shot 3 times in his thighs, and he is recovering at University Medical Center.
McMillan has a long recovery ahead, and adding to the stress of being shot, his California-based health insurance does not cover out-of-state injuries. They've organized a GoFundMe campaign to raise money for the mounting medical costs. Jen?
And a mother says, I never stopped looking. A Nevada arrest warrant helps reunite a missing California teen with his family after more than 2 years. Review Journal's James SCHAEFFER has the emotional outcome.
You look like you're shivering.
As officers approached a man at a Park City convenience store, they didn't know it, but they were about to end a years-long search for an autistic teen. Connor Jack Oswald had disappeared from his Clear Lake, California home in 2019. Summit County officers in Utah helped identify the now 19-year-old with his parents in this emotional moment.
Is it him?
A little bit older, but yeah.
And what stood out to me was the ears.
Yeah, I definitely will do my best to bring him home.
Officials told us that identification would not have happened had it not been for Oswald's file in Clark County. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James SCHAEFFER.
In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. A breezy night with temps in the 70s set to cool to the 60s, with winds blowing around 20 miles per hour. On Thursday, hold on to your hats. Gusts should pick up to around 30 miles per hour with a high of 84 and low of 57 degrees. On Friday, around 20 mile per hour winds with a small chance of rain and highs in the 70s. The skies should clear out by Saturday. On Sunday, highs inch up to the 80s. Fast forward to Tuesday and beyond, look at those highs in the 90s. In lifestyle, sponsored by Visit Laughlin, an easygoing getaway filled with good food, good people, and good times on the river. Resort pool season is back, along with some yummy poolside snacks. The Azilo Ultra Pool at Sahara has a $165 fruit basket, along with sushi, salad, and poke nachos. While Stadium Swim at Circa has the Impossible Slider Trio, seasonal fruit plate, and taco trio. In North Las Vegas, a politician's legacy helps a woman pursue her education. LAGESHIA ESPY, a financial office specialist for Clark County, won the 3rd annual Tyrone Thompson Scholarship to attend the University of Phoenix.
I am very excited and very blessed to have this scholarship, and I will continue to go on and finish my education in Tyrone Thompson's name.
The scholarships are named for Tyrone Thompson, a former assemblyman from North Las Vegas who died in 2019.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. The Raiders' first pick in this year's draft will not come until the second day with the 86th overall pick. But as general manager Dave Ziegler put it, there is always the chance to move up.
If there's a deal to be made that's going to benefit the Raiders, whether it's moving up in the draft, whether it's moving back in the draft, those are always things that we're going to be open to and entertain if we ultimately think it's going to, be a good decision for us to add a good football player.
Any chance of a last-minute trade before the draft?
Always a chance. Yeah, always a chance for a trade.
Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Las Vegas resident Colin Morikawa and Victor Hovland are the 8-1 favorites at the Westgate SuperBook to win a PGA Tour team event at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans. The duo of Patrick Cantley and Xander Schauffele are the 9-1 second choice, followed by defending event champions Mark Leishman and Cameron Smith at 10-1. Ryan Palmer and Masters champion Scottie Scheffler are at 12-1.
In entertainment, the first rock band to headline the theater at Resorts World Las Vegas is Journey. The legendary rockers will be performing a rock symphony production backed by an orchestra assembled specifically for them in July. Tickets go on sale Friday. In health, most transportation options in Vegas are going mask-free. Of course, if you want to, you can always wear one. However, Harry Reid International Airport's terminal, ride-sharing apps like Uber and Lyft, taxis and public buses are no longer requiring them. And St. Rose Dominican Hospital celebrates their 75th birthday. For 75 days, St. Rose will recount its rich history leading up to its June 27th anniversary, including photos and documents on the 7 brave women, Adrian Dominican sisters, who started it all in 1947. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the Review Journal's YouTube channel for more great content. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.